You called me close, said just lay right here. But my skin flared up and you weren't near. I said I'm healing, you said you'll be fine. But love don't ignore the warning signs. I've been praying, but God feels far away. 'Cause I'm not saying what I feel, and that's where my heart starts to break. I just need something that's real. If I run, would you chase me? If I cry, would you stay? Or would you miss the meaning of the words I'm too afraid to say? You pulled me in like it meant no harm, but the cats made fire on my arms. I said I'm fragile, you just exhaled like my warning was a wind that failed. I've been reaching, but love slips through my hands like I'm just sinking where I stand. And that's not what we said this would be. I just need someone who sees me. If I fall, would you hold me? If I leave, would you pray? Or would you lose the moment while I quietly drift away? I need you to fight for me, not just say it's too much.
What if you can create?
Yeah. Okay, I'm one of the ones. A new creation, one who believes I'm a child of God. A holy nation, friend of the king. I'm protected and I'm loved. I'm an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one. Yeah, that we walk through the valley, we were not fearing the evil. We running and not growing weary, and soaring on wings like we eagles. We getting rid of our pride and stepping away from our ego. We keep our lips from telling lies, our tongues from speaking the evil. We got on the armor of God, built the truth, the shoes, the peace. We know that the devil's a lie. The word about him will lose and sleep. We been depending on God. He said his grace is all we need. So where are we keeping our minds? We keeping our minds stayed on me. Cause he is the one. I done been in the world, but I never been friends with the world. Maybe because I'm not of the world, I don't follow the world. Even if I'm into taking out, then it's probably out of this world. I'm a model of the world, I'm a represent God on this earth. In and outside of the church, the Father is first. I don't have a physical Bible, but baby, my Bible at work. I know God is the one that supplies me with all that I need. That is through Jesus Christ, and I'm certain that all things are possible if you believe. So keep on speaking life. I know from the love of God that nothing can separate me. Not even death, neither life. I know poverty catches up with too much slumber or sleep. So I'ma just sleep at night, and the Lord is my strength. Well, who should I be afraid of? I fall on my knees and repent. He's better than what I done gave her. If I am the one being sent, Satan gon' see what I'm made of. Man, if you had any sins, I'm telling you now, he would change them. It's a delicate thing when I say I'm a step for the king. I put that on everything. With a mess, I'm clean. I don't mess with the devil, it stinks. I love and respect Elohim, he be setting us free. We know that all things are working together, declare and decree. Do you know of all things God is prepared for me? No, it's never been seen. Okay, I'm one of the ones, a new creation, one who believes I am a child of God, a holy nation, friend of the king. I am protected and I am loved. I am an heir, so on the seas. I've been forgiven, I have been freed, I have been chosen, I've been redeemed. Okay, I'm one of the ones. One of who? One of the unashamed, I mean unashamed. Never do I hesitate or doubt to call upon his name. Call him mighty God, call him Jesus Christ. He's the King of Kings, he's the one who reigns. He's the Alpha, Omega, Jehovah, and we give him glory because he is the one.
Yo, what's good, gang? What's good, Greasy Gang? We back, bro. We back in the building one more time, bro. You know, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everyone who celebrates Christmas at this time, bro. You know what I'm saying? To the ones that don't, you know what I'm saying? I think it's Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it may be. Hey, whatever you do, happy whatever to you. You know what I'm saying? I just decided to pop out, bro. You know what I'm saying? The day pretty much over, so we hours for the day. And I just said, why not pop out, man? I hadn't been live in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? So it's time to pop out. You know, it's open panel. I ain't really got no subject tonight. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna vibe and see what happens. That's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. We're gonna vibe and we're gonna see what happens. So it's open panel tonight. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like coming up, you feel like jumping up here, whatever you want to do, bro. The link is pinned in the chat. The link is pinned in the chat at all times. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to pop up and come up here and say what you want to say or voice something that you think you need to voice, then by all means come on up here. But y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know where we at. This is the shop. So welcome to the shop where we unbiased, we unjudgmental, we talk what we talk, and we keep it real. You feel me? Other than that, we do what we do, and we stay true to the gang, the Greasy Gang. So, sorry, I have a little technical difficulties I didn't know I was going to have. So, sorry about that, you know what I'm saying? But we'll get it right here in a minute. We'll get it right here in a minute. So, like I said, if you tap in, hit that like button, bro, you know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, share the content if you ain't just doing that. You got somebody that would jump on. You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, bro, it's open panel, you know. It's just whatever come out the dome. If anybody jump on, then they jump on. But you know, I always try to keep a little content ready. I always try to keep a little content ready for the viewers. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, all right. So listen, before we even start, if you listen to this while you driving, cooking, cleaning, or you just hiding in the bathroom, you know, from your kids, I see you. You feel what I'm saying? I see you out there, you know. This right here is open panel energy. You know, no outline, no agenda. Just me and my thoughts fighting for dominance. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is right now. It ain't nothing spectacular. It ain't nothing outlandish. You know what I'm saying? just me and my thoughts fighting for dominance right now. You know what I'm saying? So now, boom, we're gonna hop on into it. I ain't gonna probably gonna be here much long, that much time, or we're gonna see what happens. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Oh my God! Hold on 1 second. Mic check. Hold on 1 second. My bad. My bad. I'm sorry. Technical difficulties. We back though. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. Okay. Ooh. Okay. I know y'all hearing all that. My bad. My bad. But yeah, like I said, bro. It's just my thoughts fighting my dominance right now, bro. That's all it is. So, hey, tap in. You know, tap in, tap in, tap in. But now, boom. First question of the day: like, why everybody be so tired, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like every time you talk to somebody now, bro, first thing somebody say is, "I'm tired." Like what? Like what you tired of? You know, you tired of what? Like life, people, bills. You know, existing. Like because all this is life. All this is the same thing that we go through daily. You know what I'm saying? So are you really just tired of it? You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, is you being taking it too far? Because we're tired of all these rules. We're tired of all these rules. Hey, and I can feel you on that. I can feel you on that. Like it is a lot of rules that come with what we call life. You know what I'm saying? But well, being an adult is wild. You know what I'm saying? Like it comes with it. So you know, ain't nobody tell us adulthood we're just solving problems and back to back until you go to sleep stressed, wake up stressed. You know, and repeat it. You know what I'm saying? But I try my best to tell people or to send out a signal or to it or somehow what's the word I'm looking for? Somehow be an example of try to not be stressed. You know what I'm saying? Because stress will take you down through that, bro. It'll take you down through there and have you in these places where you know it. And that ain't good. You know what I'm saying? So for you so when you sitting around and you saying, "Oh, I'm stressed, I'm this, I'm that," think about it now because stress will have you having heart attacks, high blood pressure. You know, before you know it, you might end up in the hospital. Think about that, and then you need to try to find a way to, I say, alleviate the stress or to kind of figure out for it not to be as stressful. You know what I'm saying? Whatever way that comes, you need to figure out a way to do it so you won't have to reap the repercussions of that dealing with your health wise. You know what I'm saying? So, but and then you got to think about it, brother. Sleep don't even hit like it used to. Like I mean, you know, well, people used to be able to sleep good, bro, and you wake up refreshed and ready, full of energy, like a ball of fire, ready for that next day or ready for that moment you wake up and you just ready to go, ready to get it started. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you don't even sleep, you know, you just black out briefly. You know, you wake up still tired with a neck cramp. I hate them neck cramps. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I hate waking up with them neck cramps. It'd be like, bro, them neck cramps sometimes stay like 2-3 days too. You know what I'm saying? Before they really just stop, hurting in your neck, bro. And I be like, man, cause you sleep wrong, that junk hurts. It hurt, bro. I be hating that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, but sometimes you just black out briefly. You don't even really just go to sleep, like, so it's like the neck cramps be having you wonder, it be having you wondering, like, bro, did somebody come and hit me while I was asleep? Like, did she hit me in my neck or something? Like, or did somebody, come and do something to me? Like, for real, the neck cramps be having you like, hey, somebody done something to me, bro. Like, what's really going on? Like for real, like, bro, that junk be hurting. Them neck cramps be hurt, bro. And you be all day trying to massage that one little spot in that neck, trying to get it out all day long. And you can't even function right because you can't turn like you want to with them neck cramps. Like, for real. Like, I don't know how many of y'all experienced that, bro, but them neck cramps be different. That junk be different. Like, for real. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. Like, for real. But and then it seems like the older we get, bro, your body start betraying you once it hit a certain age. You know what I'm saying? And I experienced that firsthand. You know what I'm saying? Like, you sleep wrong one night, and now your knee it has its own opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, what they want to work on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, it's crazy out here. Your back, you sleep one night, your back goes speaking in tongues and stuff, like, it's hurting in 5 different spots in one day. Like, yeah, I ain't acting like it don't want to move. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro, it be so many different things. The older you get, it's like your body wants to betray you. You know what I'm saying? Like, now at my younger age, you was working with me. And it's like the older I get, like, it's starting to work against me. You start gaining a little weight, because you ain't eating a certain way, and you've been eating the same way your whole life. But now all of a sudden, when you get to a certain age, it's like start to want to put a little weight on. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, bro, like, what's really going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I be like, man, I'm like, what I gotta do to fix this issue? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't be liking that weight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't be liking that. I'm used to being like 185, 195. Hey, welcome to the show, Miss Studio. Mic check. Mic check. Check the mic. Mic check. Check the mic. Mic check. You was on mute. Okay. Mic check. She working on the audio sound like look like it. She dropped back down, so I guess the audio wasn't working right. She'll be back though in a minute, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? So trying to get the audio right. Sound like so you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, it be like your body fighting against you now, bro. So I don't be knowing what to do. Be trying to figure out how to work with it. It be like, you don't want to work with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my issue is, I don't be want to put. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Them drinks, woo-wee. Good old Mountain Dew, cold. You don't know what you're missing if you ain't got it in your life. You don't know what you're missing if you ain't got it in your life. Yeah, Lord. Hey, yeah, Lord. Tell you. Like, for real. I got it in mind. But if you ain't got that Mountain Dew in your life, you don't know what you're missing. A lot of people say that about water. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say if you ain't got enough water in your life, you don't know what you're missing. But to each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. You know, everybody do their thug thistle. You know, I drink Mountain Dew. Some people drink water. You know, so I can't be mad at them. I ain't mad at nobody for what they do. You know what I'm saying? So I just, oh, Jesus, I just do me. I'ma do me. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, it's open panel, bro. I just decided to pop on tonight. See if I can catch a vibe with a few people. I know everybody's still celebrating their holidays and stuff like that. Most people is, so it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that I'm doing spectacular. I just want to pop out. You know what I'm saying? So, but why everybody's so? I guess why everybody's settling into fitness now on social media. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody posting gym selfies. You know, motivational quotes. You know, day one energy. You know what I'm saying? But you never see that day 47. Like where y'all go? What happened? You know what I'm saying? Did the treadmill win? Did the food win? Did the drinks win? Like where y'all go? Like y'all started the journey. You started on social media. You want to put it out there. You know. Well, jump up. Well, show me. Show me day 47 too. Don't show me day 1 and then don't show me day 47. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't do that. You can't do that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, it's thirsty. You can't do that. Mm-mm. You got to show me all of it. And the food video, why are we getting so much food videos on social media now? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love food. I do like to eat. Don't get me wrong. Cause some of that food that they be putting on social media now, some of that be, ooh, looking so good. I ain't gonna lie. I seen like a pizza casserole, potato top pizza casserole. I was like, ooh, boy. Oh, my inside went to rumbling, turning butterflies, and I'm talking about just ready for it. I was like, yeah, Lord. Like, where you been all my life? Yeah, Lord. You feel me? Like, for real. That thing was looking good. Had pepperonis on top. Oh, yeah, man. That's the game right there. It's the game. If you ain't had that, you ain't had your life. And I ain't had it, and I'm trying to get it in my life. You feel me? It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, but whatever it's gonna be, it's already done being. So you know what I'm saying? Like rock out. But some of these folks be lying on some of these folks be lying like their food don't be some of their food don't be busting. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that camera season, if you know what I mean. That's some filters, some angles, you know what I'm saying? Because we know how to work that camera. You can almost do anything with a video and make it look good. You feel what I'm saying? If you know how to work that camera. You know what I'm saying? All you need is a good cameraman with good editing skills. You know what I'm saying? He can make anything look good. Because if you watch the video, bro, every little recipe start out with just add a little what? A pinch, a scoop, a cup, like I don't know. You just say add a little. What? Like, and then at that point, my dish is ruined, and I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad because it don't taste right. But you didn't give me the proper ingredients. You just sugarcoated. Now I got too much of this and too much of that, and it's the taste just off. Like, oh, I'm mad now. You feel what I'm saying? I don't even want to eat the rest of it now. I'm throwing the rest of it away. You feel what I'm saying? So Like for real, you gotta think about that when you watching these videos, bro. They be putting them out there, but they don't tell you exactly. Not on all of them. Some of them do now, but a lot of them don't tell you exactly how much they want you to put in there. You know what I'm saying? So, just open panel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Link pinned in the top of the chat if you want to come up. You know what I'm saying? And just chop it up and not drop some comments down there, bro. Let's talk. Let's vibe. Let's just chill for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody enjoyed their day. Hopefully everybody got what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? But now we just chilling into the night and catching a vibe. You feel me? So, and it's just talking. I'm just talking right now. So if you want, like I said, you want to join up, join up. I'm just talking off the top of my head right now. So, but like I said, link is pinned and chop. Please hit that like button as you come in. And subscribe to the channel, man. You know what I'm saying? This is Mississippi Sector. This is what this is. This is a Mississippi Sector. You know what I'm saying? So tap in, bro. What's going on out there tonight, bro? Hey, ain't much going on, man. I had the festivities and now we just chilling, trying to catch a vibe, seeing how everybody doing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully everybody enjoyed their day. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they feeling good, feeling great. Hopefully they gave God some praise. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledge Him, especially on this day. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget that. But just trying to catch a vibe. Hey, just trying to. What's going on? All the activities probably should be over with by now. So we're just trying to catch a vibe. You know what I'm saying? Mic check. The studio. Mic check.
Can you hear me?
Let me see real quick. Hold up. Rock out. Go. Talk again.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. My volume down on my computer right now because I'm using my computer. My headphones is dead. So I don't know what I was thinking about on that. But welcome to the show.
Trying to see.
Good.
Can you hear me? I don't know.
Yeah.
So low.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
I hear you. You good. Say something again.
Hello?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You good. You right on point. Yeah. Doing
Hey,
good.
what you talking about?
Arkansas is treating us great. Oh yeah, you in Arkansas right now. Yeah, you took a trip this week. Okay. We just talking. Whatever you want to talk about, we can talk about. It is what it is. I've been talking about, sleep and body and, just being stressed and, just.
Yeah, who want to pay all these bills and follow all these rules? Who want to do that?
Right. Every time you turn around, it's a different rule.
It's a different rule. They adding laws as we speak.
Yeah. So, the law we knew last week is something different this week. So, just gotta. I don't know, man. It's like, but I'll just be saying, like, you can't allow it to stress you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do what you can do and move along. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's all you can do.
That's all you could do.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to. I know you were saying when I first came on, because I wasn't able to hear everything because I was in the studio. But
Righteous.
when I first came on, you were saying, like, why come every time I talk to people be tired?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, bro, I'm just trying to figure out, like, how to rest. I don't even know how to rest properly as an adult. Like, what does that look like? Like, how are people in the YouTube streets out here relaxing? What do you do to, like, calm down? Because I'm a person who wears many hats, right? And throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the month, I rarely get a chance to just chill out and rest, have that peace. And so,
Yeah.
like, the Bible tells us to celebrate the Sabbath, right? So you're supposed to have like a day of rest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to figure out, what does that look like though? Like, what are you doing? Because, like, what do people do? Like, because even when I'm supposed to be resting, I'm the type of person that'll go to bed at 8:45, knowing that I got to be up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. and I lie awake all night because I'm anxious about the next day. You know what has it ever happened to you?
Yeah, it has before.
Like I'm
It's
in the bed.
well for
I
me,
took a
it's
bath, brushed my
always
teeth,
been
put my jammies on. I'm lying in the bed, staring at the ceiling, and I'm telling myself, go to sleep, go to sleep. Just don't think. Don't think. Close your eyes. Turn on some rain noises. And nothing is working.
right. I don't know. For me, it's always that tends to happen for me. Like when I'm not necessarily anxious about the next day, but kind of. I guess you could say it's that anxious or excited. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes when you overexcited, your body won't let you sleep neither. You know what I'm saying? Because you're so anxious to get to that next point or that next day. I
But
don't
that's what
know.
I'm saying. I'm always like that though. Like, and I'm trying to break a cycle before it like is detrimental to my health because I've been here twice before to where it was detrimental to my health to the point of me not being here anymore. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
somehow we turned it around. Glory be to God, right? I'm here. But I still don't understand the concept behind like resting because I was always in an environment to where I hear stuff coming up like whatever you do the best that you can do, right? Give it
right.
100%, right? And then I look at my peers. I used to look at my peers and think like, oh, these people are lazy, which is why I was always in the top of the class. Like you could call me an overachiever because everybody else wasn't doing what I was doing, right? Like I felt like I was slow because I had to study more just to get an A. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
that carried on into my adulthood, right? And now as an adult, it's like I'm doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing, as an adult, the things that they tell you to do, like, take care of the homeless, take care of the sickly, take care of the widows, have a job, work, right? Or run a business, work, raise kids, right? Check on the elderly, pay bills, groceries, you know, buy a house, buy a car, do your dreams, right? Fulfill your dreams. And it's like, I think I'm tired because I'm always thinking about what to do next. And I don't know how not to do that because I've always had to. Does that make sense?
yeah.
So, like, when I say rest, I don't just mean sleep. I mean, like, how do you actually recover? Like, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Like, how do you rest?
That's a good question. Um,
Okay, so let's make it easier. What do you do when your body stops, but your mind won't?
I mean, I don't know because at some point though, your body gonna force your mind to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, like
your body gonna
when we get dug up for the grave, yeah. But
no, even before that, like when your body get physically too tired, it's gonna force your mind to stop too, and you will eventually sleep. You know what I'm saying? But that's not good either. Man. I ain't saying that's a good thing
yeah, like because that's
because
not
you don't.
more of coming from a place of exhaustion. Because
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I believe, like I've noticed that a lot of us doesn't rest. Like we don't rest. We just kind of disengage. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
scrolling isn't rest. Avoidance isn't rest. Rest is like what restores you, and not just what distracts you. You get what
right,
I'm saying?
yeah,
So like and like biblically rest isn't lazy, right? It's obedience. Like God built rest into creation before burnout even existed. So we know that we're supposed to do it, but like how? you know?
So I don't really know. I mean, I actually because the only way I could say you will have to force your mind to be clear. I'm talking about clear of anything that's happening the next day, clear of anything that's happening at that moment. Like complete calmness to allow your mind to go into a state of sleep. Because I believe we sleep the best, and we sleep the easiest when we're at a calm state. So whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like, whatever that comfort is to put you in a calm state, then I think that's what you need to seek to kind of give you that moment to where you can go there every time and you can fall asleep when you need to.
So, like, is this place like a physical place or a mental place?
I think it's a mental place. I think it's more mental than physical,
Mm-hmm.
than anything else. Uh, I wouldn't say a physical place. But yeah, I think if you got, because to me, like you said, if you're anxious about the next day, then that's what's rumbling through your head at the time, or through your mind at the time. So I think if you like I said, I think if you take that away, you can't be anxious because you're anxious about the next day. So if you clear your mind of the anxiousness and you just have a mind of clearness at that moment, and then you stay in that mind, I think that allows your body to remain calm. And then to me, you will automatically sleep. To me now, I could be wrong, but to me, because you stated a
Yeah,
while ago, you tried all the other things like music and rain falls and stuff like that. So
yeah, thunderstorm noises and someone suggested that I work out right before, like cardio, right before I get in bed, and that way I'll be like physically tired and I would want to rest, but that doesn't that just amps me up. Like I'll be like, yeah, let's go. You know what I mean? Like beating my fist on my chest, like, let's go. You know what I mean? So I don't
yeah,
know. Like, but I know there are other people out here. Like, I can't be the only one statistically in the world who like struggles with that, right? Like,
yeah,
and I feel like
yeah,
that's why I'm tired. You know what I mean? Like, if I could point a finger at something, this would contribute to me being tired, you know?
right,
And I hear what you're saying. Like you're talking about an internal place of calm, right? A mental posture, not a physical location. And biblically, peace isn't imagined, it's anchored, right? So scripture talks about a sound mind and not a detached one, right? So like that's what 2 Timothy 1:7, something like that. But
hmm
it's like, how do you know when that inner peace is rest and not avoidance?
that's a good question.
Like they
Hold on,
don't
say it
teach us
again.
this.
Say that again. Then.
I said, how do you know when that inner peace, that inner place that you go in your mind? Because you talked
Yeah,
about mentally going in a place that's peaceful for you. And so I was saying,
yeah.
like, how do you know when that inner place is rest and not avoidance?
Well, and it might be a little of both, to be honest, because at that point, if you're trying to force yourself into a mind of clearness and then a calmness, then you're avoiding the anxiousness of that next day. So it might be avoidance and and calmness at the same time. So I really think
Mm.
it could be both, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what they come and say. Okay, hold on. Man, I seen my first 85 mile per hour. Okay, hold up 1 second. Hey, you got your camera on? You want your camera on? I don't know who this is. All right, bet. Okay, you ready? Let's see what's going on. Hello. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Thank
Hello.
you. These folks driving crazy. Oh, they got 85 mile per hour speed limit in Arkansas?
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay, you got a karaoke channel? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's cool. I think that's cool.
It's
That's cool.
Christmas, so I promise and a drink.
Okay, okay, turn up then. Hey, turn up your way, however you feel. I struggle with that because I stay on the go all the time because I feel that people depend on me to provide, but don't realize the pressure it puts on the individual.
I agree with that, Goblin Thunder.
Right? So how you feeling like Queen Natty?
Yeah, I feel fine.
Okay,
Cheers.
Cheers.
okay.
Yeah. You know what? Don't take this offence. This is what us English people say. Cheers, big ears.
Cheers, big ear. Hey, hey, welcome to the show. So, what where you calling in from?
England.
England? Okay. Hmm.
Mm.
Okay. Oh, do you what you got on what the subject we were talking about? We was talking about resting well. Do you rest pretty well?
Do I rest? Well, no. I
Oh,
like it's nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm still awake.
mhm.
Oh no. So what we were talking about was I was asking like because we're adults and because we have a on the go, you have to get up and do adult things all the time. I was saying like I wasn't really sure what peace looked like. And I was also saying like how do you know like he like Talking Greasy mentioned that, oh, well, you should go into your mind, like when you're trying to rest and you feel anxious, there should be a place mentally that you can go in your brain um, to rest, right? And so I was like, well, how do you know that that inner place is rest and not avoidance? And so that was the question at hand.
Mm. But the fact I don't sleep very well, sometimes I don't dream. Sometimes I have nightmares. That's why I don't sleep very well. Because I don't have a good sleep pattern.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Let's let that. Too cool. What the what? Too cool. Mic check.
What up,
Right?
cuz?
What up? What up, man? What up? Welcome to the show.
What up? How we doing?
We doing good, man. We doing good.
Doing
What you got
well,
some glasses on?
Mic check.
Mike Check.
Oh, too cool.
So we were
Mic
talking
check.
about how everybody is like doing this hustle and bustle. And he was saying like why is it that every adult I talk to they say that they're
Open
tired?
panel. Mic check.
You
Can you
can't
hear
hear us too
us?
cool? Too cool.
I
Hey,
don't think
drop
he
down
can
and come
hear us.
back if you can't hear us.
Check, check, check.
Can you hear us? Drop down and come back.
Queen Nettie, your hair is really
Let
pretty.
me see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you hear us now? Too cool. You got to kick you from the
He
stage.
looks really chilled out right now. That's good.
Let me see. Hold up. Hold up 1 second. Okay. Yeah. So
So what do you think, Queen Nettie?
uh,
Do you think that rest is something that we all should have learned how to do as a child, or do you think like we should learn that as adults?
You know what? I feel sorry for our parents who tried to get us to bed. My parents failed to get me into bed, and it wasn't their fault. It was that my brain overworked. My parents tried their best, but parents have to sleep too, you know.
Yeah.
Parents have to go to sleep at some point. Just because the kid can stay up all night doesn't mean the parent can. You know,
So
some
when I
kids.
say rest, I don't just mean sleep. I mean like how do you actually recover, right? Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, like how do you rest?
mm, Listen to music
Okay. That's what's up.
or smell incense and take cat naps.
Yeah. Okay. That works for you.
What about you, Too Cool?
Or get drunk so I pass out.
Too cool. Mic check.
Mic check, man.
Okay. There you go. There you go. There you go. Weigh in on the subject, Bob. Weigh in on the subject right now.
What is the subject? You said you got an open panel.
Yeah. Yeah. Miss Studio got the flow. Let's what you got, Miss Studio.
What the
Okay,
subject is?
when he just came on, he was saying like every time he talked to adults, everyone is always saying stuff like, "Oh, I'm so tired. What are you tired of?" And so I got up on the panel and I said, "Well, one contributor to my tiredness is that I don't know how to rest as an adult. Like you're on the go, hustle bustle, working, children, obligations, whatever, right?" And I was explaining how even if I'm in the bed at 8 o'clock p.m. and I know I have to get up early in the morning at 5, I would lie awake all night, like staring at the ceiling, and I've tried music and all these other things. And then he said, Talking Greasy said, well, I think when you're resting, rest is a place that you go mentally. In which case I responded to, I noticed a lot of us when we don't just rest, right, we disengage. So scrolling isn't resting, avoidance isn't rest is what restores you and not what distracts you. And then we started talking about like we the question came up, well, how do you know when that inner place in your mind that he was saying that you can go to, how do you know when that inner place is
He
rest
dropped.
and not avoidance?
He dropped. I don't know what happened to him. He dropped. He dropped. So yeah. So I just believe, and I think, well, Queen Anna said music for her, incense or get drunk. You know what I'm saying? And some people, it's all right. He back now, I guess. Let me see.
My bad. Kick me out.
Okay. So basically, the question is, what do you do when you feel you are restless? When you feel like you can't get no rest, your body tired, but your mind won't let you rest, or you're anxious for the next day. So what is your device, or what's your method
Yeah.
that you go to try to make yourself go to sleep?
And not
Okay.
necessarily sleep, like just resting, because you know.
Okay. As you know I'm always on the move. I've never I never sit down. I never stop going. I'm going places. Yeah, I'm near about almost every day. Um, my body don't rest. I don't even know where it's at. I don't know who it rest is. And if y'all found him or her, tell them to come talk to me because my body needs to be rest. The way my method is, I take 3 sleep aid at night.
Mm.
3 sleep aid at night, and I just try to just go to sleep And even though I'm finna get up in the next 5 hours, cause my body not really is still active, still going. My mind's still going because there's stuff I forgot to do. Or there's stuff that I'm like, man, or it's somebody I'm thinking about or something. So I think the best time to rest is when you're away from your home. You gotta follow me. When you're going on a vacation, or I'm going to the coast or something. I'm gonna rent me a room. And it's like the hotel room, we like you ain't gotta worry about cleaning. You can just lay down and go to sleep. I think that's where I get my best rest is when I'm like someone like on a vacation where I don't got to do nothing.
Mm,
And when I don't got to do nothing, I ain't got to think about nothing. I'm just there to have fun. And when my mind's like, hey, you here to have fun. Don't worry about nothing. But you see now when you get home, I got all of this, everything life hits you again. Life
yeah,
start back up. So I think the best time is just when you go on a vacation. Just they used to call it self-love. Just take yourself somewhere and just go by yourself and like, hey, I'm just gonna do this on my own. Um, so that's why I get my best rest. If I can ever take a vacation somewhere, or if I'm going to New Orleans to shoot a movie or something, when I'm by myself in a place where I'm like, hey, I'm here to rest, nothing else. But
Yeah, I hear
the
what you're saying.
the
Go ahead.
mysterious part is if you don't rest, your body will shut down.
Yeah.
And it's weird how it will do that. The body will just stop completely. 'Cause like I'm constantly going. You need to let me rest. And it's way how they say if you don't stop yourself, something will stop you.
yeah.
So that's how I kind of my method. I just like, hey, I need to go to sleep. Or even though I even might dope myself up, might take 5 sleep aids and pray the good Lord wake me up.
That might
Like
You
be
I hear
one of
know,
what
the
you're
juices.
saying.
and
I hear
and
what he's saying. Yeah.
and,
Being
and,
away from home
and on the
removes that
other
mental
side note,
noise.
yeah, on the other side note, if I don't wake up, I'm in a better place anyway.
I ain't ready for that though. Man.
You know, you might not be ready
Um,
for that, but you like, hey, but you gotta get your rest, man. You gotta get your sleep in. Or let me say this: a lot of time when you driving down the highway and you like, you got a long stretch of road, and you just, your eyes just, you trying your best to stay up. You listen to all your music. You got your Mountain Dew. You sipping on it, but nothing ain't helping, and
Yeah,
and you just doze off. In that
yeah,
5 minute, that 5 second, life can be gone. 5 seconds, cause you look down at your phone and you just thought 5 minutes, life can be gone, cause you forget what you're doing. So you
right.
got, there are ways to be like, hey, I need to just stop and rest. Stop and rest. Just let me just sit down for a minute. Remember I told you, Mitch, I'm taking nap. My bad. I'm taking naps.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, you good, bro.
I love naps. I love naps. Y'all can't, hey, I love naps. When I come in from work, I'm in the bed. Work clothes off in my drawers and t-shirt. I'm in the bed. I'm taking me a nap. You got to get your nap in. Naps is necessary and they help you improve your rest. Because when you wake up, you probably do something for 3 hours and you like, oh, okay, I'm kind of tired now. You can go ahead and go to sleep. So take naps.
Yeah, I hear you, but I don't know about the nap. Goblin Thunder said that's
Cause we
true.
getting old.
Right now we are out of state, and it's like all our problems are back at home. But you don't think of it until you get back home. Yeah, yeah,
and
why?
I hear what Too Cool's saying too. Like being away from home like removes a lot of that mental noise and responsibilities and
Yes.
chores and expectations, and that makes sense. But what I'm noticing though is that your rest right now sounds conditional. Like it only happens when everything is turned off around you.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay,
Mental and physical, both.
are we saying that? Are we saying that that it's healthy to do it that way?
If you got the money to go on vacation, go. You know, uh, I hear a lot of people say go on cruises, and I'm planning on going on one day. Go on cruise and like, okay, you get on the ship. You like if the ship going down. Guess what? I didn't know I'm going. My body be floating, but hey, but my soul ain't there. But you know, when you own that cruise ship, you like, man, I'm away from land. Your phone ain't gonna work, so you ain't got to worry about no phone calls. On you, and you like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go give me some. You ain't got to worry about going to what you're gonna eat. You like, I eat this tonight. I'm gonna go watch some games. I'm gonna go play a little casino. Then you like, you know what? If I want to lay down, I'm going back to my cabin and lay down and just smooth and just open my window and hear the waves. That is the best
Mm,
Mm.
relaxation. Or go
mm.
get on the
Mm.
deck and you on the deck and you just sitting hearing them, just the top deck, and you like you hear all the noise, but it's just that way. Shh. You like, man, and it's something about it that you like. Okay, you, it's like your mental status, your mental states. And that's something you got to do. You gotta go out on vacations. Take yourself. Lots of people do this. They go stay in the hotel for a night.
Mm.
They go stay in a hotel for a night. Now, if you're a significant other, if your significant other don't understand why you're going to the hotel, then it's going to be kind of tricky because um, no normal man just going to go to a hotel. You know that trust issue there. No normal man ain't going to go to a hotel and just, hey, babe, I'm going to the hotel. I'm just going to relax. No, you got somebody coming. No, I just want to relax.
So that
You
brings
know,
us back to what we were saying though. Like, because in a way, is that avoidance? Because, like, getting away can be healthy, but if rest only happens when you escape life via vacation or whatever, then your life never becomes really restful, does it?
mm-mm.
Well, okay,
That's
so
when
if you said, go ahead, Tuka.
that's when you got kids involved. And when you got kids involved, you got to be, you're like, okay, I'll come in. I said, girls, I'm tired. I'm tired. Um, I'm gonna go take me a nap. When I get up, y'all welcome to talk to me and do what you need to do. So I let them know what I'm finna do. I'm tired. I just got finished doing a ball game. I'm tired. My body is tired. So when they ask me, Daddy, you feel like cooking? I'm like, by me being a father, I'm gonna say yeah, even though I'm tired. Or they're like, no, Dad, you ain't got to just go ahead go take a nap. But you gotta let them know that you're tired. Or if somebody coming over, hey bro, I'll holler at you later, man. I'm tired. I tell the kid, tell them I ain't home. The truck in the yard. I'm not home. I'm tired. I'm letting people know. I'm like, hey, hey. And I say, if ain't my best friend, my brother, tell him I'm tired. Because only he gonna ask what's going on or something important or what we gotta talk about. You understand that, But if somebody else, I'm tired. And also it help you with your mental status. And I should know that for females too. Anybody I'm talking to, I'm like, hey, let me hit you back when I get up. You can't respect me like, hey, I'm tired. Let me hit you back when I get up. You gotta respect me because I'm like, hey, I'm tired. It's where I'm like, hey, when I wake up, I can talk to you. I'm more focused. Right now, you can say anything to me. I'm like, I might be dozing off on you. That might not be the best time to talk to me. So yeah, it go with your mental side, your mental and your physical condition.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
really
okay,
important. Naming tiredness instead of pushing through it.
okay. So, Miss Studio, I'm gonna say this because piggyback on what you just stated a while ago. Um, you stated so life is just gonna be pure like avoidance or of life situations and life practices. But my thing is, okay, so can we
Hmm.
say that? Okay, can we say that we don't have peace, and that's why we can't sleep, or that's why we looking for the other avenues of rest? So can we say that we don't have peace at home, or peace at the place where we lay our head at? And could that be why we're not resting like we should be? Is that a thing, or could that be an option? What y'all think?
Now,
So
go ahead.
okay, who you want to talk first?
You
It
go
don't
ahead.
matter.
Okay, so um, you were referring to my earlier question about how it's like getting away is healthy, but rest only happens when you escape your life. But if it
Right.
happens when you only escape your life, then is your life itself ever, does that ever become restful? And so you brought the word peace into it. So um let's see. So there's a difference between being tired and lacking peace. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like if we only feel rested when we leave our lives, that's not just exhaustion, right? I think it's an absence
Hmm.
of peace within our everyday rhythms. And so, which is why I was asking the question that I was struggling with, like, because um my mind is always on go, go, go. You know, what does that look like? Like, what does rest actually look like? And not just like sleep, but like mental, spiritual, etc. Because the Bible calls us to like participate in Sabbath, which is a day of rest, right? Um,
Hmm.
Uh-huh.
and biblically, peace is something you can carry and not something you visit. So I think that those two things can exist. Like we just seen an example of that, right? Um, in the comments on the panel, you see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Too cool.
I'll say with the peace at home, um, I'll address this. I had peace at home, but then it got chaos. Now I'm just getting it back. So that I'm now realizing I'm like, hey, I'm more at peace. I'm more at peace now than I was before. So I can feel like I can go to sleep without worrying about certain things.
and so
Without stressing.
and
Go
so
ahead.
this question is like less about so I want to ask this question. Like what would
Hmm.
it look like to build peace into a daily life and not just time away? And this is not like personally for anybody. This is like to help everybody, right? Because that's like the
Right.
purpose of why we're talking about this. Like how do you do that? Like what
Right.
would it look like to build peace in your daily life and not just time away?
Let everything go. Let everything go. You got to free your mind. You got to free your mind up. And the reason why we can't, like you said, your mind, you're always on the go, 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 go. But in that somewhere in the between those hours or something in between, you got to free your mind, and you got to know that. I heard from Tyrese Gibson. He said, "I just got 24 hours in a day." He said, "That's all I got." He said, "Within that 24 hours, half of that gonna have to be broken up. That family, friends, work." He said, "Half that gotta break up, but I gotta have some time in that 24 hours to free my mind." So, free your mind. It can be like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna do my job. Then I'm gonna go home. I'm not gonna talk to her, him, I chill, nobody. I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I'm gonna free my mind. I'm gonna just not think about anything. And sometimes you can just be outside, where you just like where I'm at, outside in the wilderness, in the woods, and just look at the woods, the trees. Be at peace, you know, where you can just
So
free
I
your
have a
mind. You got to free
question.
your mind up. Yes.
So I have a question. So when you say like let everything go, because your response was basically let everything go, you got to free your mind. And so like when you say let everything go, do you mean releasing control or releasing responsibility? Because um I don't I'm trying to understand like how a person could do that if their brain is just always. Could you clarify for us?
Okay. Free your mind. Let me put it this way: I go to work, but when I come home, I'm not bringing work with me.
Okay.
I'm gonna go referee a ball game. When I come home, I'm not bringing ball game with me. I might talk to her, but when I'm home, I'm not bringing her inside the house because you disturbing me. I'm not able to let go. So when I'm releasing my mind, I'm like, okay, everything outside the house, stay outside the house. Everything inside the house, I'm in control of.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
I'm in control of. So I'm like, okay, I girls, I'm finna do this. I'm gonna take me a nap. I'm at peace. I can take me a nap because I'm not worrying about nothing until I step back outside. A lot of people say set boundaries. So when I go back outside my house, I'm like, okay, I gotta go to work. Let me think about what's going on. Let me think about her. Let me figure out what my partner doing. Let me figure out what's going on. Then I start thinking about everything else 'cause I'm outside. But so you got
Mm,
to set boundaries of certain things. You got to let that's it for your mind. You got to set boundaries of what I'm gonna bring in and what I'm not gonna bring in. Because
okay.
every
So
night
it sounds like you're saying.
we're gonna come home. Uh-huh.
No, I was just gonna say it sounds like you're saying freeing your mind is like choosing what you carry and not dropping everything. And so like what do you intentionally keep and what when you let go?
What I keep is I try to maintain this probably won't make sense. Maintain my peace. But to break it down, thing that bother me, thing that worry me, I let it go. Money issues. We all got bills. I'm not bringing this out of the house right now until I get paid. If that makes sense. Cause see, I'm like, if I ain't got no money, why I'm bringing the house and worrying about it? I got the lights and the water. That's
Mm,
good enough. The truck paid. That's good enough. So if I got bills, I'm not gonna bring inside the house until I get paid. Then I can sit down, and I can study, I can work on it. But now, no, if I ain't got paid yet, they stay outside too. So I try to maintain my peace because if you ain't got peace in your household, you got problems. You got problems. And that's the same thing with marriage. And you ain't got peace in your marriage, you got problems.
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
learn
yeah,
that
yeah.
the hard way. I had to learn that the hard way. But I'm learning day by day. So, like you say, it's certain things that you can hold, or something you got to just let go, let go. And a lot of people, they mentals is their mentality of they're like, hey, I'm worrying about this, I'm worrying about this. Why worry about something you get that out of your control?
mm,
I learned another thing. Just pray about it and let God handle it. And we're like, okay, God, it's in your hand. I don't know what it is. It's yours. You do what you can do with it. But when you let it go, you give it to Him. God, you do what you need to do with it. Forget about it. And when you forget about it, sometimes that power work itself out.
Mm.
mm.
That's what worked for me. I don't know. It worked for me.
And that's all that matters.
So
And that's what we talking about right now. Because a lot of times, I mean, and to be honest, and I'm gonna say this, um, if we think about it, it's over. It's over what 2 billion people in the United States. I think if I'm correct, give or take some thousands. But if we think about it, somebody DNA or somebody practices or what they go through or how they fix their issues, somebody's will work for what we got going on too. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So so a lot of times you say, yeah, this what works for me. But sometimes what worked for you will work for somebody else too, because a lot of us is not that different. We pretty much
Love you too. Make sure you
human
take DJ.
humans are how you want to
No,
say it, it's probably one in 10 if I remember correctly. Um it's probably about 1 in 10 if I remember correctly that you could probably talk to, and something that they going through or whatever it is that fixes their issue can also fix your issues, because a lot of us is not that different. You know what I'm saying? We think we are, but a lot of us we pretty much the same. Like so, but
right.
you can find somebody that going through something and fixing problems that you probably been going through, that they've been going through, and they got certain solutions of what they do that actually might work for you too. So I just wanted to say that because you said that's what worked for you, and I just want people to understand that sometimes what works for you is somebody out there, the same thing that worked for you is going to work for them too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, and what he
I,
said was also a really healthy distinction, like separating what you can control from what you can't. That was really wise to say.
yeah,
Right.
yeah,
And once you hear me, once you learn that, it's and that's something that a lot of people they're like, okay, I got this. We talk about it at work all the time. Man, I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with that. I don't do this. I don't know about that. And I'm like, hey, there's somebody going through something worse than what you're going through.
that's true.
Somebody going through
Hmm.
something worse than what you're going through. But we don't realize that our little problem is seem big, but somebody got something bigger. Bigger. You like, ooh, wow, ooh, I wouldn't want to be in your shoe. But we complain about our own problems. So I got to know, I got to the point of I'm like, hey, I can't control that. It is what it is, and that's a good word. It's a good saying. It is what it is.
So, how do you decide what gets access to your peace and what doesn't?
Good question. When I start separating what is very important to me, what is so important to me right now, my girls. They important. They got access to me. I'm always gonna come up. I'm gonna make sure I take care of them. Make sure I do our thing, do the things I need to do. I'm gonna listen to their complaints. I'm gonna listen to them talk. My girls, um, family. Certain people got access to me. Certain people don't. If you ain't talking about something that I'm listening to, I'm gonna walk off. Job. If it's about me, Melvin handling it, I'm gonna do it. But in somebody else in trouble, hey, ain't got nothing to do with me. So I start separating them. What is important for me? What gonna keep me at peace? What gonna make me happy at the end of the day? Because happy. I, I can truly say I'm more happier now than I were 2 years ago. Because I've learned. I learned. I kind of done a little growing, self growing in within myself. Set my own self boundaries. 'Cause I'm not gonna allow something to bother me. I'm not gonna allow anything to dictate my peace. Um, they mother. No, don't have access to me. So certain things, certain people I block, certain people I don't talk to, certain issues I don't deal with until it involves me. And when it involves me, it's to determine what level of importance, what level of importance does it matter towards me. I'm gonna say that again. I don't worry about it until it involves me, Melvin, Tuku, Tuku, Till it involves too cool. And when it involves too cool, I put it on a level of importance. Does this bother my job? Is it messing with my family? Is it controlling my money? If none of those don't work, it's not in none of those category, then I'll say, hey, ain't got nothing to do me. And 9 to 10, some of it is just on level one. It's there, but ain't no biggie. Don't worry about it. So
Mm.
you separate. You separate on levels. What really bother me? What control me? What's important? How much important to me? And when you realize, you're like, man, you know what? That's not really important.
Mm.
That's not really
That's
important.
good.
Hey, it's not really important to me. Relationship right now. I'm comfortable staying single.
Mm.
It ain't, I want a companion, but hey, I feel more at peace of being single, where I don't have to call you every night. You ain't got to check in on me. I ain't got to talk to you. Hey, I can go to sleep at a decent time. So it's where you put different things and boundaries and this thing in levels. I think I don't know if I say anything that it makes sense, but it's the way you put different things in level and what's important. And once you determine what's important to you, like, hey, you know what? I'm not worrying about it. I'm good. I'm gonna go to bed. Free my mind up. Hey, relax. Then you know what the deal is? When you free your mind up, there might be something that you like, you know what, hey, let me pray about this. God, this way here is going on. And I'm gonna always put prayer in there because when you free your mind up, that's kind of be the best time you can actually just, hey God, let me talk to you for a minute.
Righteous.
You can think about those things that you like, hey, this bothers me. Let me tell you about it. And by you telling about it, you like, no, I can call my brother anytime. But when I talk to God, I'm like, hey, you ain't got to talk back. I just want to tell you about it. I want to tell you
Yeah,
about it.
Lord.
Then I can go to sleep. I'm like, hey, you got it. Free your mind, relax, go to sleep, go to sleep. And when that happens, you feel better. You feel better. You won't feel so sluggish. And lots of times that sluggishness
Mm.
come from you like, man, you're waking up with the problem again. I don't know y'all caught
Some
that. That sluggishness come from when you wake up with the problem again. You went to sleep with the problem, but you woke up with that same problem on your mind.
mm,
Now, how you gonna face the day when you're worrying about that same problem that you were worried about for last night?
mm. All right. All
So
right. Miss Studio.
yep.
Uh,
Hmm.
okay. What you think about that now? Hey, put a response on you now. What you think about that now?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I think. I think that makes sense. Like you're naming assigned responsibility, like your kids, your family, your work, and those things deserve access. What I'm hearing is that the access is based on stewardship and not emotion. But I also want to separate what makes me happy from what I'm responsible for because peace can't be built on only on happiness. It has to be built on alignment too. So,
Mm,
okay, let me explain. So, some things don't make us happy, but they still are ours to carry, right? And some things make us happy, but don't deserve full access. So,
Right.
then peace becomes asking two questions: what am I assigned to, and what am I choosing to carry? So, here we go. Biblically, peace comes from order, not from ignoring what's convenient. But my question is, how do you tell the difference between protecting your peace and avoiding discomfort?
Mm. So how you tell the difference? Ooh,
Hmm.
avoiding peace and and detecting discomfort.
Avoiding discomfort.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. How do you tell the difference between? Hold on. Say the question again, man. Oh, man, I'm getting
So
lost with the question. Okay.
my question was, how do you tell the difference between protecting your peace and
Uh-huh.
avoiding discomfort?
Okay. Okay.
okay, I
Okay.
got you. I got you.
Okay.
I got
All
you.
right.
I got you. I got you. Prime example. I can get a text from somebody, and I'll just do it automatic because it's disturbing me. What do you want now? You bother me. You interrupting what I'm thinking. It it just don't make sense. Why you talking to me? So when you're disturbing my peace, I'm getting aggravated. I'm getting upset. I'm getting mad. I'm getting frustrated. You don't want to be around me because you disturbing me or whatever you are saying to me at that point of time or doing to me, you disturb. I'm not satisfied. I'm unsettled. So that would come to where a discomfort. Cause I'm like, hey, I need you to go. Some of that can be called it's triggering me. I need to go. Now, I don't know about what I do. I move myself out of the situation. If you send me a text, I'm not gonna respond back. I'm done with that conversation. You call me, I'm gonna say bye quickly. I'm done with that conversation. If you're in my area, I'm gonna leave from that area because you're disturbing my peace. And I know by you disturbing my peace, you're gonna make me show a sign of myself that I don't want to show. So I'm gonna be so discomfort of where I'm at, or who I'm talking to, or who around me. So I'm not nervous. I'm mad. I might just get frustrated. So I'm like, I gotta move myself away from the situation, and move myself away from it is I'm gonna say avoidance. Avoidance. So every time you come around, I'm gonna try to avoid you because I don't want to. That might be the wrong. That might not be correctly what what you're trying to add for, but I gotta get away from you because something is triggering me to act the way I'm acting. Now it could be solved, but maybe I'm not ready to solve that issue yet. Maybe I'm not ready to have peace. Can I say that? Have peace with you yet, or with that situation.
Mm.
So I'm gonna stay in the discomfort stage until I get ready to handle that. It might take me another couple more years to get there. But right now, I'm like, I gotta get myself away from it. I got to avoid you. I got this in different thing, conversation, telephone call, text message. I got to end it quickly because my peace is at stake. I hope they solved the question. I hope they solved anything. I hope I make sense.
Well, okay. So my take on that is, because if I remember the question correctly, I don't know why it's bothering me to remember this question, but for some
I don't
reason
know. You
I'm
need to
having a
think.
problem remembering the question. But you
So
said,
I
I
was
think,
saying, like, how do you tell the difference between protecting your peace and avoiding discomfort? And
okay,
so he gave like specific ways that he specifically does it,
right.
like his
So
awareness of how, yeah.
right. So okay, how do you tell the difference between peace and discomfort?
Hmm.
Right. So to me, you tell the difference when you know that your actions are starting to lead you into a different place that you're not used to. Once you see that,
Ooh.
then you automatically should know that, okay, this is a place of discomfort now because this ain't the norm for me. And so at that time, protecting your peace, you have to realize what I need to do to stay grounded, to stay present, and just able to experience these emotions um, without getting without it leading to me being discomfortable in this situation. So And he made a great point, because if you feel like, okay, I can't experience this with you right now and stay in peace, and if I know it's going to lead to discomfort, then yeah, I got to remove myself from the situation, or we have to depart from each other right now till we can come back and we can, or at least I know that I could do and handle the situation with peace in my heart, you know, because an example of peace is being able to, if you ask me now, it's being able to have a I think a difficult conversation, you know, or a necessary conversation, just because you know it's the right thing to do, but you stay grounded in it. But if you can't stay grounded in it, then I don't think that that conversation um or you are displaying peace at that moment. So then you're traveling into the place of discomfort. So because let's just be honest, okay, if we saying discomfort most of the time gonna see you gonna feel it coming on, or you gonna feel some type of signal, or you just gonna feel like something is off or awkward in the moment. Like you gonna feel something when you get to a moment of discomfort. So at that point, we have to acknowledge that within ourselves and be like, okay, let's see how can I either finish this conversation or finish this situation or whatever it is going on in that moment. See how I can finish that without the discomfort overtaking me, or I have to figure out what I need to do so that we can come back later and have this conversation in peace or with peace. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the difference is being able to recognize the signs, because I think the signs be there when we said peace and discomfort. Yeah, that's all I got on. A great question though. Great question.
Okay. Actually, I hear alignment between both of you, even though you're using different language. Um, One of you is naming like early exit for regulation, right? Stepping away when you feel yourself escalating. And the other is naming discernment, like recognizing the internal signs that tell you whether you can stay grounded or not. And
Right.
so I understand, like, it seems like protecting your peace is about regulation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Avoiding discomfort is about fear. And the difference is whether you return.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So
Wait, I want finish.
oh, my bad. Go ahead. Do your thing.
um, because I was gonna say both of you are describing like um it's learning your early signs, like knowing when discomfort is manageable and when it's becoming like dysregulating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was gonna say biblically peace isn't numbness, it's like steadiness, right? And I was gonna ask like what signs tell you that you're still grounded even when it's uncomfortable?
Right. She went on mute. Did she know she on mute?
That was the question.
Yeah, say
Did you
that
hear the
again.
question? Okay,
Okay.
so
My bad. Hello.
the
I'm
question
sorry.
was what signs tell you you're still grounded even when it's uncomfortable?
Mm. Hello. What signs tell you uh, that you're still grounded even when it's uncomfortable? So what? So you're asking what signs shows up at that moment, right? So I think a lot of signs are if you start getting angry in the conversation or in that particular um scenario or whatever it is, whether it's conversation, whether it's actions or whether it's activities, whatever it may be. If you start, I think, feeling angry in it or unsettled or just anxious or you know, um, or if you feel like you're getting pushed beyond your limits, um, because I think everybody have limits when it comes to difficult conversations that they can handle. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like if you're having a conversation, this is a difficult conversation that you feel like that the two of you feel like needs to have in that moment, and if you feel like your limits are getting pushed into that um, to a space of uncomfortable because you have certain boundaries that you have in your head, um, I think at that point you that's a signal for you to either kind of cut out the conversation, come back later, have it and try to address it once we both calm down, or once you calm down, or once you feel a little more sense of peace with it. You know what I'm saying? Or to your point of what you mentioned earlier, do you start feeling a sense of fear while you having a conversation? Or you feel like you're on the edge of your comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So I just think we definitely have to pay attention to the signs. And them just a couple signs I can think of off the top of my head. You know what I'm saying? So too cool. You got anything that about man?
I'll say when I'm at peace with my decision, or when I leave with peace in my heart, that's when I know I'm grounded. So when I know, even after the conversation, and I feel like I'm at peace with what we talk about, or I'm at peace with my decision I made, then I'm like, okay, I'm better. I'm good. I'm good. Even though we're gonna go back. Even though um um I say what the even though even though it triggered me, it made me upset. But after we talk and I'm at peace. I'm gonna say this. I might be selfish. I don't care about her peace. Oh, their situation peace. I'm at peace with the situation I made for myself. It gonna make sense after a while. I'm at peace with it. I can go home and lay my head down. I'm at peace with it. I'm not worrying about it. I don't. It's over and done in my book. I'm at peace. Now you can done that. Whoever is the situation, they can be mad at it. That's them. That's them. But at the end of the day, Melvin is at peace. Cause I'm like, I said what I had to say. I feel comfortable about what I say. I don't think I've done anything harm, no anything that no that will take my peace away or disturb me from my peace. So at the end of the day, my peace matters. And lots of people people don't understand. Your peace matters.
Mm-hmm.
Then if I see him again, hey, how you doing? I'm making progress and speaking more comfortable and not so much trigger. I hope y'all caught that.
Oh
I
yeah,
can
oh yeah,
start
oh
speaking
yeah.
Oh
more
yeah.
comfortable and not so much trigger to them. Cause I'm like, here this situation is. She finna disturb my peace. She finna come disturb my peace. Ugh, now I'm already on the edge. I'm always getting frustrated. I'm always getting mad. And she ain't saying nothing yet. The situation ain't happened yet. I'm all on the edge. Situation happened. My peace I was disturbed because I jumped the gun. But once I'm at peace with my situation, I'm like, okay, I'm cool. So when I see it again, I'm like, hey, how you doing? Okay, cool. That's good. Whatever. Sound great.
Hey
I
niggers,
can
how's it
walk away with
going?
my head held up.
Hold up, hold
Who,
up. What's that
What
now?
you
Hold up.
niggers doing? What you niggers doing?
Whoa. Okay. Go ahead, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, on YouTube, brother, you had it, bro. You had. Oh man,
Bruh,
you had these type of
I'm
people on
finna,
YouTube, bro.
he about to disturb my peace.
See, we just talked about that.
He about to disturb my peace. That first word.
We just talked about that, bro. You can't let them disturb it, bro. You can't let them disturb it.
Man, you can't come and jump on here and say, what y'all.
You can't let them disturb it, bro. You
But
can't
hey,
let them disturb it.
I
We
like
good
how
over
we
here.
handled it. I like how you handled it. You
Yeah.
recognize it and you took care of it.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
Because
That's it.
if we would continue and let him talk, he would disturb our peace.
Yeah. I ain't gonna let him, bro. I ain't gonna let him.
Prime
It's smooth
example.
over here. Yeah, it's smooth over here, bro. We don't do all that over here.
Yeah, prime example. Don't let nothing disturb your peace. Or you no, found you another outlet. And we done it.
No.
Found another outlet. Because
Check the
our peace
private
matter.
chat, bro.
Our peace matter.
Huh? What's that, Miss Studio? Oh, she went back on mute.
Yeah, we
Go
got
ahead.
some text in the message down there.
I'm trying to see how to delete that. I can't see how to delete that. I don't know if I can delete it in the back chat. I don't even know if you can.
See?
Miss Studio silly. I don't know if I can delete it in the back chat. That was my fault. I got to start checking that before I just bring people up. That's on me. I didn't even see that before I brought him up. I don't even know if I brought
That's
him up
wild.
before. Yeah, he had to write that before I brought him up. That's my fault. I gotta do better with that. I keep forgetting we be having weirdos on here. It be
The YouTube streets.
the YouTube streets is ruthless. That will be
The
curved, bro.
streets. They out here for the streets.
I'm telling you that. Let me see how.
But anyway, yeah, so like both of y'all were actually naming real signals. You know, awareness of internal boundaries, awareness of your emotional state when you leave. What I'm hearing is that being grounded means that you're aware. You notice when the boundaries are being crossed. You notice what happens inside you when you disengage, right? And so I do want to pause on one thing though, because peace is grounded. Peace that's grounded doesn't require indifference to others. Like peace isn't, I don't care how it affects anyone else. Peace is, I stay regulated, respectful, and aligned with who I want to be. So if you leave a conversation and you leave a conversation calm and intact, meaning you didn't violate your values, your tone, or your integrity, I think that's grounding, right? Like what Too Cool was saying. And if you leave calm but hardened, closed off, or done forever, then that's not peace. That's shutdown. So the signs that you're grounded aren't just that you feel calm, it's that you still return, repair, revisit when you're ready. So now I want to ask the question. Um, what helps you return without reopening the trigger?
What helped me do what now?
Yeah, y'all do that. I'm looking at something real quick. Y'all do that. I'm sorry.
What was it now? What helped me do what?
Did you hear me?
Hello? No, I missed the question. I heard part of it.
What helps you
So said
return
something about
without
what helped me with
reopening the trigger?
return without we open up
We
the
can't
trigger.
hear you.
I'm repeating the same question back to myself. What helped me?
We can't hear you, Tuko.
Mic check.
Still can't hear you.
You can't hear Miss Studio?
No, I can hear you.
You can hear me? Too cool. Can you hear
Mic
me?
check. I can
Too
hear
No,
cool.
no,
you.
Can
no.
you hear
He
me?
Can you
said,
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. She can't hear you. Um,
that's crazy.
Mic
let me
check.
see. Drop down and come right back. Drop down and come right back. Too cool.
Did you put it on just him? Like,
What you mean, just him? What
is
you
there a
mean? Just
way
do.
that the podcast host can only hear you?
Oh no,
Anybody else?
screen. No, screen y'all been messing up like that though. They've been
Oh,
when people drop down and come up, or when sometimes when other people come up, it knocks some people out for some reason. Or when somebody leave, like when I keep them out, it probably knocked everything out too. It just randomly knocks certain people audio out. I don't know why it does that, but it does it. All right,
Yeah.
mic check. You hear him now, Miss Studio?
I think I heard something.
Yeah. Can y'all hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, the question was what what make me? How did I return? Say that again. My bad.
So the question was, what helps you return without reopening the trigger?
Avoidance. Avoidance. Um, somebody asked me that a long time ago. I said, get away from stuff that trigger you. Get away from it. And if you will, if you recognize what your triggers is, then your best way you can handle it is move yourself from it. Uh, get away from it or try to deal with it mentally, where you're like, okay, this is gonna bother me, but I'm ready to deal with it. But the main way that I handle it is avoidance. If I know that you finna come with something that I don't want to hear, that I'm gonna walk away. And I'll tell you, excuse me, but I'm finna walk away. Um, we could talk about that later. And later might be 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, a month, because I'm not ready to address it. I'm not ready to talk about it because it's gonna bother me. It's gonna take me out of my person. So avoidance, I think avoidance is the best way to handle everything. Best way to handle everything, avoidance.
Well, I'd actually call that temporary distance, not avoidance, because avoidance is when you stay away so you never have to deal with it. And regulation is like when you step away so that you can deal with it better later. So I would call that temporary distance.
Well, it sometimes it might be both,
Okay.
depending on what the situation is. Depending on what the situation is, it can be both distant and leave it alone. Period. It depends on the situation. I say that with me. It depends on the situation. It depends on if I want to deal with this problem now. Then I'll temporary distance myself. But if I don't want to be around you, period, to deal with this situation, then I'm gonna avoid it.
That's
So
biblical.
it can be both. It can be both. You know, because sometimes you can come back to it, and both y'all got a level mind, and y'all both talking as adults,
Mm.
adult respectful to each other. Then maybe my trigger, is there, but I got it under control. I'm waiting for you to say something. I'm waiting for you to say something. I'm waiting for you to say something out of the way so I can like, hey, let me step away. And sometimes it don't even happen. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I'm good. Remember what I said, my peace. I got my peace. I'm happy with my decision. I'm good. Walk away. I'm good. So yeah, avoidance. I say both avoidance and temporary distance for 500.
So what tells you you're ready to return?
Nothing. Nothing, nothing. Cause I'm not, I'll say that's that part that not. I would tell someone. I said I'm probably 90% healed of my situation. That 10%, they're gonna take a lot of time and a lot of praying, a lot of God to leading me. So, but that 90%, I'm great. So when I said nothing, then I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm not ready to open up that situation to bring it to handle it. I'm not ready for it because that's a conversation that we got to sit down and actually talk, talk, talk. Because even though the problem ain't got solved, but it's something within, it's something else that got me triggered that you did, the situation involved in. It may not be the same triggers. It might not be the same problem. Maybe something else. So I'm like, okay, I want to deal with that. Let's go back to the past. Cause I didn't understand something that happened. Oh, I see the same pattern that you did from a long time ago that haven't changed. Or somebody bring the same problem to me that I thought I handled, but it ain't never been handled. So yes, I said the same thing. Uh, nothing, nothing
I appreciate
I
that
feel like
honesty.
until I feel like I'm ready to um handle it. And
Yeah.
sometimes you'll never be ready. You'll never be ready. You like, okay, you'll never be ready. You know, being an adult is hard right now.
I
it,
understand
it,
that.
it, it, a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't understand it because being an adult, you got to make adult decisions and you got to have adult conversation. And I was looking through Facebook, a lot of people going to and a lot of fusses, a lot of fights, a lot of arguments. It dealing with we not talking as adults, we talking as kids.
Mm.
And you pay attention, all the arguments, all the fights, everything we doing what kids do on the playground. But if we're gonna be real adults, we need to sit. We can sit down and say, hey, we got people looking at us. Somebody got a camera watching us. Like they tell us all the time. No matter what game you at, somebody recording you while you calling.
Mhm.
You can make the
Yeah.
best game ever. They got something recorded that you messed up at. So, and that I'll say lots of problems, I think in society, I know I'm talking too much. I'm thinking in society, a lot of our problem is we don't sit down as adults and talk about it. But we like to have it as acting like kids. But our kids is acting like that same way. Because if I can see mom and daddy doing that, then I'm gonna do the same thing. Because they're gonna act a fool too. So I'm learning. Being an adult is hard because we can't have I can't talk to Johnny when he fussing at me. Y'all gonna catch that. I can't talk to Johnny if he cussing at me. I can't deal with
Mm.
Johnny if he still ready to throw hands. So being an adult, I gotta come with some peace. Hey, I'm sorry, my bad, bro. No. How can I repay you, or what can I do to make it better?
Okay, Miss Studio. Now, what you think about that? Now, he throwing it out there for you. Hey, and I'm sorry, yeah, I can't delete that comment. I was sitting there. That's why I went on mute. I was trying to figure out how to do that, but I can't figure out how to do it. So I apologize for that, bro. Ain't no way I could have called it. I guess I should have done a better job on that.
Report him.
Be over the panel. Yeah,
So
I go ahead, Miss Studio.
So I actually appreciate that honesty, and a lot of people wouldn't admit that. And what I'm hearing is that the return isn't about them anymore. It's about you recognizing
Right.
something inside you is settled. So, but here's the thing. Healing isn't just the absence of reaction. It's the ability to re-enter without like carrying residue. So let me explain.
Right.
So being ready to return doesn't mean that the issue is gone. It means that you could talk about it without being hijacked by it. So if nothing tells you you're ready to return, that might mean that peace is still protective and not yet relational. So my question is, what would you tell the last 10% is done? What what would you tell you the last 10% is done? Like what invites that?
Okay. I think I'm gonna say I think when I can actually just like, hey, we can talk.
Go to the bench.
We can talk. We can actually sit down and talk and have a good conversation. I can hang out with you. I can laugh with you. I can joke with you. Matter of fact, I can tell a joke about you. We can trip out together. But if I can't do none of those things, then that 10% of what that need to be healed ain't there yet. Because something you're gonna say gonna trigger me because I'm not ready to accept it. Your joke may not be the funny to me. You get what I'm saying? Your joke may not be funny. You done that in the past. That's not funny to me. You always be like that. No, that's not funny to me neither. But until I can get to a point where I can accept it and realize it don't bother me no more, that trigger come in where it don't bother me no more. So you use the word protect. I'm gonna always protect my peace because your words carry weight. Your words carry power. Your words can carry hurtfulness. And people don't know how deep your words can cut. They always say they're powerful. They're power in the tongue. So you got to be like, wow, what you said, it still bothers me. So I'm not a piece of what you're telling me. So that 10%, it ain't there yet. I'll say it might be a while. It might be 2 years for to get there. 2 years, or it might be sooner. We don't never know. But that's something that I like. Okay, God, you know I'm not there yet, but I need you to work on me. I need you to work on me. Every day, cut. Every day, try to cut a little bit off. No,
Mm-hmm.
every day, just try to cut a little bit off. A little bit off. A little bit off. I'll tell my best friend, I said, a little scenario that happened. I'm like, it was crazy how we handled it, but it got solved. So it's working
Mm.
itself out. A little bit, it cutting itself off. I see it. But I'm not fully ready to just accept it. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it step by step, and and just try to let that 10%. I'm gonna say try to let that 10% heal itself within me. But that 90%, I'm gonna try to make it stronger than ever. Make that 90% stronger than ever. I hope I solved answer the question.
Miss
Well,
Studio.
guys,
Uh-huh.
I got to go to bed 'cause I got work in the morning. I know y'all probably don't got to work, but I got to work in the morning. King daughter called me. Hey, appreciate the combo. We'll resume tomorrow if I'm able to get it back home. Y'all be blessed.
Hey,
Too cool
yeah,
out.
appreciate you tapping in, Bob. Appreciate you tapping in.
We respect that.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks, thanks. Oh man. All right, so and then that was 2. So what you think about everything? What you think? Did you think that was some good dialogue?
I actually can't hear you.
You can't hear me,
You
Miss
talking.
Studio? Oh, what? Yeah, probably because he dropped down. He probably dropped down and come back. You hear me? Drop down and come right back, Miss Studio. Yeah, that's no. I don't know why it does that. That's StreamYard, bro. StreamYard be messing up like this for some reason. She got to drop down and come right back. I can hear her. She can't hear me though. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it does that.
No, it's okay.
Yeah. So what you think about the content? I'm sorry. You think that was a good dialogue? Yeah, probably so.
That was great.
Okay, good. Well, we've been up here almost 2 hours. I wouldn't expect this to be that long tonight. It was just a quick pop out. So you got anything you want to say before we sign off for here, Miss Studio? Appreciate you coming on though. Life be lifey.
Yes.
All right, do your
Tonight
thing.
wasn't about having it all figured out. It was about where we are. Healing is a process, peace is practice, and growth happens one choice at a time. Um, like, thank you for showing up and doing the work. And so I hope people leave tonight more aware of when you come in, you know what I mean? So the conversation does its job, and you guys stay vigilant and take care of yourself. Find your peace, find your rest. Good night.
All right, hey, yeah, Lord. Appreciate Miss Studio for tapping in. Appreciate her coming up on the panel, actually being an amazing co-host. I appreciate her for that. Appreciate Too Cool for tapping in. Appreciate Miss Natty for tapping in. If y'all, I didn't get a chance to tell her, but I want her to drop her link in the chat. But I don't know. It's called Miss Natty's karaoke channel. So if y'all want to look that up, go subscribe to her. You know what I'm saying? Miss Studio has a page. It's called JNYG Studio. So if y'all want to go subscribe to her, go subscribe to the channel. You know, hey, we try to uplift everybody that comes to food with us. You know what I'm saying? So this is a non-biased, unjudgmental panel, but we don't condone a lot of negativity over here. We like to have fun, good vibes, and enjoy each other. So if you come with the negative stuff, you automatically get booted. That's one thing we're not going to allow over here. So, but if you can come, you can vibe, you can enjoy, have a good time, great dialogue. You are welcome here. So once again, appreciate everybody tapped in. Appreciate everybody dropped a comment, the views, the likes, whatever you did to contribute to the show. We appreciate it. So, but like I always said, before I get up out of here, if you got somebody you love, go tell them, go see them, go touch them, go hug them, whatever it is you think you may need to do to them. Because what someone is going through today, it could very well be you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So with that, we're out of here. Hey, this has been Talking Greasy with another open panel show. So appreciate y'all. We love y'all and peace. Stay blessed.